Do you think you can rent the US or Russia for one day?
Imagine how you will feel if you can rent United States for one day.
What color do you think actually is a polar bear? What is it that is 2000 times sweeter than honey and sugar?
FIFA World Cup games as well. The actual flight time is approximately...
Imagine how you will feel if you can rent United States for one day. Amazing feeling. What about renting Australia for one day? Who would go for Greenland or Finland? Now you might have heard of renting a village or a town. Now this one is about a country. And yes, it was a reality.
It could accommodate 450 to 900 people with 500 plus bedrooms and bath. You gotta spend a good amount of money though. Well, I think I would prefer to go to a different planet and own my own country because we will be the first few people there.
I think we should stick to renting a room in a hotel for now.
And one more fun fact here is Snoop Dogg tried to rent it.
Now here is your first question. Name this country which was up for rent. This was Liechtenstein. Now let us move on to the next one.
What is the sweetest thing apart from the honey and the sugar? What is it that is 2000 times sweeter than honey and sugar?
Now just to give you an idea about sweetness. For example, table sugar, right? Which you use every day at home. That is sucrose. Now imagine the sweetness of this is 1. Now honey on the other side is also sweet, right? It is mainly made of glucose and fructose. Now fructose is nothing but fruit sugar. And it is 1.7 times sweeter than sucrose. Now honey is relatively as sweet as sugar because I am going to tell you about a couple of things which are very sweet than sugar and honey. Now this thing is 2000 times sweeter than sucrose. Imagine the sweetness. I hope the people are as sweet as this thing. What is your number for sweetness? Now before I tell you, can you tell me the name? What do you think it should be? Now this is a protein known as thalmatin. It is a low calorie sweetener and flavor modifier. Now here's a bonus fact. There is one more thing which is actually more sweeter than this. But that's not actually used in flavoring, I believe. And that is believed to be 300,000 times more sweeter than sucrose. Well, I think it is the time to move on to the next one.
Now if you like traveling, this question is for you. Now this question is about shortest commercial trip by flight. Can you name it?
Can you tell the time this shortest commercial flight actually flies for? Now this commercial flight operates between 2 neighboring islands in Scotland's Orkney Islands. Well, it takes less than 2 minutes. And the actual flight time is approximately 1 minute only. Now this is incredible. Shortest commercial flight. Let me know if you have been on one. The shortest flights I meant. And here's a bonus fact. The Japanese railways, they hand out certificates for delays more than 5 minutes. Now that is known as customer service. Now let us move on to the next one. This is a 72,000 square meter attraction. It has more than 60 million flowers on display. 60 million. This has the largest flower arrangement, life-size replica of Emirates Airbus A380. This received a Guinness Book of World Records in 2016. Name the place. Dubai, a beautiful place. I know you knew that. Dubai Butterfly Garden is also a must-see. Now let us move on to the next one. Now let us assume this is a simple one.
Now if you like going out in the sun, you might have seen some polar bears as well. What color do you think the polar bears are actually?
What color do you think actually is a polar bear?
They actually come in different colors. Their fur is transparent and hollow. Now if they are scattering sunlight, they may appear to be white. On a cloudy day, they may be grayish. While as at sunset, they may be orange-red. So it all depends what they emit out. Now here is an interesting thing. The skin of the polar bear is actually black. The black skin actually absorbs a lot of sunlight which keeps them warm. And here is one bonus fact. They are nearly indetectable by infrared cameras. Now you may say why. Now thermal cameras detect the heat last as infrared. But the polar bear has a thick layer of blubber under the skin just to stay warm. So they are almost undetectable to infrared. Now let us move on to the next one.
Let us agree on this thing. All of us love napping. Let me take a nap.
Now if someone tells you to take a nap, let it be at office, let it be at school, or let it be at home, just take a nap. And I'm going to tell you why. Now naps can actually save your life. Now this is what I mean. In 2019, some scientists did find out napping once or twice a week can actually reduce the chance of having a heart attack or a stroke. That's why naps are very important. Now that's not the only reason why we should take naps. We should take them because we love it. Now obviously there will be other reasons as well. But don't take a nap while you're writing your exam, or if you're giving a presentation in front of your boss at office. Apart from this, you can take it. This one is about ketchup. I'm sure you might have tasted it somewhere. Me too. Now shaking ketchup makes it actually thinner. Now this is why it happens. There are two types of fluids, Newtonian and non-Newtonian. Now Newtonian fluids retain their viscosity, or the resistance to flow. On this side we have water as a simple example. It doesn't matter how much force you put in them. Whereas for non-Newtonian, this resistance changes. Now toothpaste, butter, ketchup are simple examples, based on how long and how fast you push, for example. Now here is your question. When you shake the ketchup, how many times do you think it becomes thinner? 5 times, 10 times, 20 times? Guess a number. It becomes approximately 1,000 times thinner. So now let's move on to the next
Now
one.
here is your question, how many trees are approximately there on Earth?
Earth has approximately 3 trillion trees. That is a very, very big number. And there are approximately 642 billion trees in Russia. The United States is on number 4 with 228 billion trees. So it's behind Russia, Canada and Brazil. So make sure to plant more trees at any location.
Now this one is about a sport which is among the most popular sports. I'm talking about FIFA here. Ronaldo, Messi. Now what percentage of population do you think did watch FIFA World Cup? And let me tell you, this is a big number.
Audit shows that a record of 3.5 billion people that actually watched FIFA in 2018. And let me tell you guys, the population on Earth approximately 8 billion. So now what does that mean? So that means approximately half of the world's population did actually watch FIFA or wanted to see who wins. Now these numbers are from the people who watched it at home or out of home or on digital platforms. And the same thing happened in 2010 and 2014 in the FIFA World Cup games as well. So that means almost half of the world's population did see them. So next time I think this keeps going.
Have you ever tried to compare your weight with the tiny ants?
Now how much do you think the total weight of the ants will be when compared to the total weight of the human beings? Will it be like 10-20% or more or less?
Average weight of an ant. Average weight of human being. Now obviously these numbers can vary. But let us compare what happens. And do we really stand together heavier? Or their unity is strength? Now their numbers vary. They are approximately 100 trillion. 100 trillion guys. Some believe they can be 10 quadrillion as well. 10 quadrillion. And this is us, almost 8 billion. Now here is the secret answer. They weigh approximately equal as us. Now this is why unity is strength. Ants and human beings. Now since these tiny things can give us a good competition, now what does that mean? That means you can do anything. Whatever good you dream of.
I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe and like, and we'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe and like, and see you guys next time.